Did I ever tell you about my cat, Sparky?
No. You
I
have a
know.
cat named Sparky.
I know. We called it Sparky probably because we're fucking kids and we're retarded. But I remember it having like short spiky hair. I don't know if that was because it was dirty all the time because it was an outside cat. You know, it's an outside cat, so I don't know if it. But I remember it looked like it's got electrocuted. So, but Sparky the fucking cat was a great cat. It was like a tabby looking fucking thing. Normal size. I don't know how fucking old it was. I was about fucking 8 years old or some shit. And we had this rat problem. And we thought Sparky could take care of it. You would think Sparky was not a good fucking cat to be fucking handling fucking rats, evidently. I remember one time seeing Sparky, and he would just look at the rat, and you're like, eat it, bitch! Like, eat it! And it would play with it. You ever see cats play with the rats, and they're like, and they get scared, and you're like, what the fuck's wrong with you? We had a defective cat. Sparky was a defective cat. Anyways, it wasn't a fucking friendly... It was a friendly cat to me and everybody else. What I mean is, it wasn't our cat, actually. My fucking parents didn't like it. My mom was like, get that dirty cat. You know, we'd try to bring it in the house, the sliding glass door, and be like, get that fucking cat out of here. It wasn't our cat. It was a stray cat, you know what I mean? But we loved it, and we wanted Sparky to be our cat, and you know, me and my siblings and stuff, but he was not welcome. He was a dirty little son of a bitch. But we didn't know at the time, and... Well, I loved that cat, and I'd play with it. Sometimes I used to, like, talk to it. I used to talk to the cat about my problems. I'd be like, yeah, Mom thinks I'm a loser, or I'm not passing science. You know, I would talk to it, I'd pet it, and the cat would, and I'd give it little treats, little tuna, whatever the fuck I could find from my mom's cabinet. Sometimes it was like weird shit that cats don't eat, like fucking, like, what's that shit, corned beef and hash, like the can. I'd give it that, you know. And the cat would eat it, and it didn't like it sometimes, but I used to tell all my problems to that cat, and Sparky was my best friend, and I'd cry in front of it. And I knew that cat, and we were good friends for at least a year of my 7th grade year. Yeah, before I went to 8th grade, because 8th grade was a big year. But before I turned to 8th grade, he was my best buddy. Never took him on walks, never touched him. I mean, I petted him, but I never, you know, he was an outside cat, so we never could take him out. We never could do things with him, because I never put him in a basket. He was just an outside cat, and he wasn't ours. And my parents put out these pellets, these rat pellets, these poison rat pellets, and they put them at where the rat hole was. And Sparky, if he was fucking smart, would have killed the fucking rats, but he didn't. He could have killed them. He didn't have to eat them. I don't think that he liked rat. I think that was out of his fucking menu. Fucking Sparky. But so he ate the pellets. At least 1 or 2, whatever. And we found him outside, and he was dead. I'm sorry. And when because I was a kid, and he was my best friend. And I saw him. I told him everything. I told him how much I was sad. I told him about my brother and how he picked on me and my school. And I saw him, and he was my only friend. And I didn't have any friends in school. And he was dead. And I didn't know what to do. I was like fucking 11 at the time or some shit. And I didn't know what to do. I didn't know what death was. And I wanted to pick him up and shake him. I thought he was he was just playing, and he wasn't. And what? Anyways, you know, he was a good cat, but he died. He's a good cat, but yeah, I told him everything, man. I just thought he was my best friend, but you know, it's kind of how it is sometimes, I guess. Sometimes we put some of our most deepest emotions and we put all of our concentration on somebody. And sometimes it's not reciprocated, nor is it ever received maybe the way that we want it to be. And I learned a great deal that day. And we buried him, and we had a good funeral, and yeah, I always remember Sparky. Sparky the cat.